If you are ever going to buy a land in your life, then this video is a must watch for you. There are so many basic mistakes people who desire to buy land make, and these are some of the mistakes I'm going to be talking about and how to avoid them for future references. So I urge you to save this video because you're going to need it very soon. My name is Esther Jeff Anozie. Welcome back to my channel. I talk about real estate and how you can purchase genuine and profitable lands that you can use. There are fundamental mistakes, as little as it sounds, that people genuinely make that cost them a fortune when they desire to buy lands and properties, especially in Nigeria. The first one is due diligence. If you don't understand the word due diligence, I'm going to break it down for you. Asking questions, asking the right questions, knowing who to meet and where to ask the right questions when you want to buy a land. The good thing about social media and the internet in our age and time is that people you barely know or barely have seen, you can buy from them, which is a good thing in itself. But when it comes to property, I mean, it's not a 1 naira kind of business or like a 10,000 naira kind of business. People spend a lot investing in landed properties. So I personally feel you should do a lot of due diligence to ensure that you are not duped and you don't make a fundamental mistake that will cost you your fortune. There are questions that you should ask. Which company is selling this land? Where is this land situated? Do you know where it is physically? I understand if you are not around the country or around the area for you to go do what we call inspection, but someone can do that for you and do a video and send to you. So that should not be neglected. The services of a lawyer cannot be underrated. A property lawyer most of the times can go way above board to ask about this land, know where it is, know if there are issues regarding this land, know if this land is in court or the person that owns the land. All these basic questions are needed for you to make a payment for a land you desire to buy. The second mistake is neglecting surveys and boundaries. Most especially when you buy from us, there are two most important documents we hand over to you, which is your registered survey and your deeds of assignment. So what does registered survey mean? It shows the dimensions, the size of the land, because I mean, the land is big, so many other people can buy from it, but they help to say this portion is yours, so that someone cannot come in tomorrow and say, oh, this is my own. It's a work of a registered surveyor to do this, and they do it very well. So the work of a professional surveyor is also not underestimated in a purchase of land here in Nigeria. The next mistake that people make when they desire to buy a land is failing to verify title and land documents. Let me use this as a practical example. If you want to buy a car from someone already who has the documents, after buying the car, there should be a change of ownership to show that you are now the current owner of this car. So apart from paying the money to get this car, the owner of the car needs to write a document which shows that, oh, I'm not the owner of this car again, you are now the rightful owner. And that is what deeds of assignment does for you. And this is one important document we always hand over to our clients. Most times, this land document will exonerate you from any form of chaos that may arise in the future. Make sure as a buyer, as someone who is interested in buying a land, that you have your deeds of assignment clearly stated out, expressing people who have this land and people who have now handed over this land to you. Another mistake that people make when buying land is rushing a purchase. There is always that part of us that says, oh, there's a red flag here, withdraw. But because a land may seem too good to be true, you go ahead and pay. And at the end of the day, there is an issue regarding that land. What do I mean by that? Sometimes you can see a land too good to be true. You see that this land is either too cheap compared to the lands around it. And you say, oh, let me pay so that I can secure this. Because some of the times the sellers are trying to get this money from you, and before you know it, they are not available. So be patient enough to get that your intuition at work when buying this. Like I said, this is a high-end kind of business. A lot of money is being spent while purchasing a land. So it's necessary that you do not do it. Make sure that your part in doing this due diligence is established, is done. You've done your part. You've gotten the lawyer involved, you've gotten a surveyor involved, you've gotten a proper direction, a proper knowing of what this land is all about before you pay your money. Because yes, sometimes the people involved, the agent, everybody wants to get the money, but you who is the buyer, is necessary that you do your due diligence. And also, when you feel peace or you get that peace, you can now pay for the land. The fifth and the final point of some mistakes that some buyers do whilst purchasing a land is entrusting their money in the lands of people that really do not know anything regarding land. And these people sadly can be family members, friends, and all that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't involve your family members when buying a land, especially when you are not around. But there's a part where this family member should also be exposed to know what this land is about. Is this a commercial land? Is this a residential land? And all that. This can help you also, because you don't want to come back and they're telling you stories that you don't understand. So if you eventually choose to get the help of your family members, I urge that you also ascertain the help of either a lawyer or a company to help in the process, so that people are kept in check to avoid you losing your money. So I hope you found value in this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more of these tips. If you eventually want to buy lands, which you will, if you don't buy today, you'll buy tomorrow. If not, you are still going to buy a house. Do you understand? So you need to know these mistakes and avoid them when the time comes. All right, so that being said, I am a real estate agent who sells genuine and profitable lands in the city of Enugu State, Nigeria, and I can help you with the services of a lawyer and a surveyor, which we work with to get a genuine land that you can invest in and you are proud that you did. Do well to call me on the numbers above, 070-315-73951, as we have a lot of lands depending on your budget that we can show you. If you know this video is going to be of help to someone, do well to also share it to someone that it can be of help to. Till I come your way again, stay safe. Bye.